Listen, listen. If you're hearing a noise in the background and I sound like I'm in a fishbowl or something, talking from inside, because look, first of all, I have my AC on, my air conditioner. It's 100 degrees in California, so I can't go without the AC for that long during the live stream. So that's why uh, you hear the weird noise in the background. If you hear it, I don't know what you guys hear. Um, so in this video, again, I'm going to be talking about no new information. Okay, this because I told you I'm not ready to show the new information. All right, but what I do want to talk about is, you know, uh, again, the connections with Elvis having to do with this June 11th spectacular event that's going to happen. And it's going to happen in the state of Washington, and Seattle is going to be ground zero, or just that whole area of King County. Okay? And well, I believe that Seattle is going to be the main spot, but it could affect all of King County and the whole state of Washington. Like I said, I don't know. But the main thing is that I want to make sure I show this map of the United States. So I never can find the right image to show. Let's see if this one has a. No, that's not a good one. Just give me a moment to find it. Like I said, folks, I'm doing all these videos at the spur of the moment type of thing. I just say, oh, let me just go live now. Hold on one second here. Images of the map of Washington State. Just trying to find the best image. And plus, we're waiting for more people to get into the chat. God bless all of you and appreciate you guys being here. Man, I just can never find the right image. I used to have it somewhere on my phone. I don't know where the heck I have it. Anyway, let me just show this. So remember I told you that Elvis, that his image or the number of his name or his name or the image of the beast, right, will be the mark of the beast, right? So, and it's of course it's going to have a connection to Washington, like I said. So and Seattle's right around here. This King County is like, I don't know how big the King County is, but this is where Seattle is, right around there. So if something happens right here and all of this gets taken out, like imagine this whole area gets taken out, and that's and they were calling Seattle the chop zone. So if this gets chopped, so what is this right here? This is a head. You see that? And it looks like Elvis's head. And it could even be like Trump's head, but mainly it's like Elvis's head. I've shown images of it, and I'll show it later in the video, but this whole area right here, you see that's the top of Elvis's hair right there. But Seattle's right here, around here. So the point I'm trying to make is, see, it'll be like a head wound if somehow this gets taken out. Okay? Now, so what I'm trying to say is that What is all the, if you look at all the connections that I've been showing over the years, and yeah, and I told you guys that Trump, the reason he's in Florida is because Trump looks like Elvis, looks like Trump's head. Florida, the state of Florida, it looks like a gun, and it also looks like Trump's head. That state, all right, it's 2 in 1 because Trump's going to get a head wound, but he's going to get it in Ohio, not Florida. Okay. Anyway, but August 4th this year, Trump's going to be in Montgomery, Alabama. So it doesn't look like it's going to happen, but this year. But if it gets diverted somehow to Ohio or who knows, you know, whatever it is, it is. But I know for sure the date is August 4th that he gets his head wound, and so there's going to be like a double head wound. You understand? So Trump gets his head wound, he survives, and then Washington gets a head wound. You know what I mean? And which I just showed a minute ago. Anyway, so just look at all the coincidences, which I always go through it with you guys. But for the people who know my videos, look, if you have something better to do, go do it. You don't have to watch these videos. You know, go out, have a good time. You don't have to watch, like I said, if you have something better to do, go do it. It's not that important that you have to watch this, okay? If you know my videos, I'm saying. I just do this to, you know, to not only give you guys something to do, but for the new people who might be watching, or to some people who forgot the information, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know. But anyway, so when you look at all the coincidences connecting Elvis to the future events that I'm talking about, and also to the ones that have already happened, okay? So let's look at quickly with the Twin Tower one. So Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, right? And his name was Jesse, spelled with an I, Jessie. So he dies, the twin, supposedly at birth, and he was first to come out, by the way, the twin that died. So, and the word twin, hold on, let me get some paper. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna be throwing stuff out there. So the word twin equals 66. Twin equals 66, the word. Twin. T is the 20th letter, W is the 23rd letter, I is the 9th letter, N is the 14th letter. Added up equals 66. Okay, now, so from Elvis's birthday, the exact day he's born, to the exact day 9/11 happened, it is It is 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. That's the exact amount of days from Elvis's exact date of birth to 9/11/01. So it's 66 years. And I told you Elvis's identical twin died, right, at birth. And the Twin Towers falls, okay? And twin equals 66, you know what I mean? And then you have the 8 months, 4 days. Now, why is the 8 months, 4 days significant? Besides the fact that I'm telling you guys that Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. That's not the significant part, okay? What's significant is this part. If you just go within the same year, forget about the 66 years, within the same year, between Elvis's birthday and 9/11, like I said, it's 8 months, 4 days, right? What is the significance of 8 months, 4 days? It is the devil in the details, folks, like I said. The devil in the details. This is what it is, look. From Elvis's birthday to 9/11 within the same year, it's 8 months, 4 days. And the percentage of 8 months, 4 days, well, actually, you let me write the actual amount of days. That way you can see what it is. So it's 247 days. 247 days is 67.67%. 67.67 is the 8 months, 4 days, 247 days, okay? And why is that important, the 67.67? Because I told you Elvis had an identical twin named Jesse, and on his gravestone it was spelled like this, and they both equal 67 when spelled like this, and that's how it's spelled on his gravestone. So Elvis equals 67, Jesse equals 67, and I just got finished showing you that the percentage between Elvis's birthday and 9/11 is 67.67. 67. And the twin towers fell. And twin equals 66, and in between Elvis's birthday and 9/11, the amount of years was 66 years. Do you understand how, first of all, that's just one out of 1,000 coincidences. We're not talking about just one. We're talking about 1,000 coincidences, okay? Because I told you, in order for this magic ritual number, whatever they're doing, okay? Because I'm trying to explain to you something, that they're trying to break in. They're trying to break some type of code, all right? I don't understand it, whatever it is that they're doing. Or like I said, or they're just, like I said, they're imitating what God did when he created the earth, okay? Like, through calculations and stuff, and how God manifested, and Jesus became, the word, the word, the word that turned flesh. My brain's all over the place right now, and dwelt among us. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is copying God. Jesus is God, and that's what they're trying to do. Because every calculation that God did was perfect, and every calculation that they have to do has to line up, okay? And okay, so let's just real quick, let's go through again the coincidences of all of this, all right? So I just showed you the coincidences. That's just one out of whatever, how many. And and by the way, hold on, let me before I get into all the connections, and I told you Elvis and Jesse, they both equal 67. And it just so happens when you write the words 67 in gematria, it equals 162. It's the first number that equals 162. The next one is 76, because it's the exact same letters. 76 and 67 are the exact same letters. It equals 162, and you'll never see it again. That's the only time that it equals 162, with 67 and 76. When you write the word, any number out, there's the first one, and the last one is 76. Okay, and why is this important? Because look, June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. 162, 160. See, June 11th is the next 9/11. Okay, and it just so happens that the 9/11 is like the upside down 6/11, because the 9 and 6 can be turned, right? Because it's all about the crown. I told you that. It's all about the crown, the 69. Okay? And so listen. And the 67th, check this out. You know that Jesus was crucified at the age of 33 and he rose from the dead at 33, right? And what is 100 minus 67? 33. You see what I'm saying? So basically, he's using the 33 backwards technically, if you know what I'm saying. Because I told you, Jesus died at the age of 33 and rose from the dead at 33, because it's the number of ascension, okay? So 67 is the kind of like the backwards of 33, kind of. You get what I'm saying? And hold on, folks. I'm trying to gather my thoughts because I have so much in my mind right now. Oh, and the first prime number where you see the 33 is this right here. Hold on. Yeah, I see your comment about the Napoleon. That's funny. Very good research. Sorry. Okay. Again, I forgot. I'm just about to write it again, and my brain went blank again. Oh, so 67, the first time a prime number hits the 33 mark is at the 67th prime number. The 67th prime equals 331. You see that? The first time a 33 comes up is at the 67th prime number. Okay? And remember, there was 2 of them born that day. Okay? So if there's 2 of them born that day, so that they both equal 67. So it's 331 and 331, right? Would make 662, right? If you add that up, 66, 2 of them. The word twin equals 66. Twin means one of the twin. So twin, 2 of them, get it? 2 66s, right? 662. And Elvis and his identical twin were born in Tupelo, 2P-E-L-O. The L-O-E-L means God with a crown. Tupelo, 2 P's. I told you the 2 P's in a pod. 2P, 2 16s, 16-2, that's June 11th and August 4th, 16-2, 216. All right, now listen. P, because P is the 16th letter, 2 P's, get it? 2P-E-L-O. So I just showed you that it's 662, right? The numbers, the 67 primes, 331 equals 662. What is Tupelo, Mississippi area code?
According to area code 662 is located in northern Mississippi and covers South Haven, Tupelo, and Greenville. It is the only area code that serves the area.
So Tupelo area code is 662. And I just told you that the twins named Elvis and Jesse, okay, they both equal 67, Elvis and Jesse, spelled like that. And 67 equals 662 in the primes, you know, if you add up the 331. And they're born in the 662 area code, all right? Hold on. Yeah, great comments, folks. Yeah, I'm enjoying reading it. Yeah, so, and of course, the 67 goes right back to what we were talking about. The fact that the devil in the details, which I call the percentage, 67.67% from Elvis's birthday to 9/11, right? Now, man, this is driving me nuts. Am I going to leave this video up? I don't know. I might, depending on how the rest of the video goes. I'm not sure. Anyway, so, and if you think it's a coincidence, all right, all this, because I told you that Trump is the replacement twin. Trump is the replacement twin. If he's not the real twin, or whatever the hell it is, I don't know. You know, there could be some kind of relation between Trump and Elvis, obviously. All right, so like I said, if you think it's a coincidence, and remember, I've been telling this before I ever knew any of this information, that Trump and Elvis were like the past, present, the Janus God, which I've been telling you about. So Trump, he's born on 6/14. 6/14, folks, is the 165th day of the year, and on leap year, it's the 166th day. So what does that add up to? If you add those two together, folks, look, 3, 3, 1. Well, I just got finished showing you that the identical twins, the 67th prime is 331. You see what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. That's ridiculous. Do you understand what I'm telling you? These are impossible coincidences, man. All right? Anyway, I could go on and on. I've shown all this stuff over the years. I can't just, I can't rehash every single connection, folks. It will drive me insane, And here, I'll give you another example. You know the word perfect equals 73:37. The word perfect equals 73:37, which is the EL, because 7 and 3 and 3 and 7 looks like the numbers EL. No, the number 73 and 37 looks like the letters EL. If you were to turn the E and the 3 and 7 like that, it would look like an EL. EL means God in Hebrew, right? And in Spanish, it means the. The equals 33, THE. So you see what I'm saying? There's all, these crazy connections. But check this out. What the heck was I bringing up? Oh, 73:37 equals the word perfect, okay? And perfect, if you put the numbers 73 and 37 into the calculator, let's see what we get when we get 73 and 37 together. Let me show you. That way you can see that nothing is a coincidence, okay? 70, 73, and 30. You stupid! Okay, man, I tell you, man, I'm gonna lose my mind with this stupid. Okay, so 73 and 37, what is it? Let's look. 73:37. You see? 331. See what I'm saying? I mean, you think that's a coincidence? That 73 and 37 add up to that? And why does it add up to that? Because the word 73 by itself, the first total is 166. So 73 equals 166 and 37 equals 165. That's why you get 331. 73 equals 166, 37 equals 165. Okay? And Anyway, what else? Okay, so anyway, so I'm just throwing all these, coincidences out there. Okay, here, let me give you another. Let me give you another one. There's more. I just can't remember it all, folks. You know what I mean? Hold on. Man, I gotta write this down somewhere. Before I forget. Hold on, folks. Where can I write this so we don't forget? All right. Hold on. Well, someone wrote that that Revelation 13:3, it says beast with a deadly head wound. Interesting you write that because which is the 331 backwards, right? And also Washington State right now is 133 years old, but it's going to be 134 on 11/11 this year. And it's so significant. I'm not going to even tell you why it's so significant right now, but you'll see why all of this is matching up. Okay, but what I want you to see is this right here. Watch this, because obviously this Elvis puzzle, not ending, but this August 4th has a big connection, okay, to this Elvis puzzle, because I told you Elvis, the 6/11 is the Seattle event, and August 4th is the Trump head wound. Okay, so when you use the calculator, look, folks, watch this. From Elvis's birthday to August 4th. No, I'm sorry. Let me. From the first of the year to August 4th. Okay. When you use the calculator, it'll ask you, do you want to include the day or not include the day? So if you go from the first of the year to August 4th but don't include the day, okay, this is what you'll get. And watch, look at this. Like I'm saying, I'm just trying to show you how it's not coincidence, that's all. All right, look. So from the first of the year to August 4th, okay, if you don't add the day, it's 215 days. You add the day, it's 216 days, and on a leap year, when you're adding the day, it would be 217 years. So it could be 215, 216, or 217. If you add all that up, it's 648, okay? And it's 648, and interestingly enough, 648 military time would be 1848, which would kind of be just like how I told you that from Elvis is born 1/8, then from it's 8/4, Trump head wound, then he comes back 4 days later, like on 8/8. You get what I'm saying? 1/8/48. Anyway, forget about that. So you have 648 from the first of the year to August 4th. When Elvis was born, look, I wrote a messy one here. Just pay attention to this, okay? Don't look at this side yet. They're right here. I mean, not Elvis is born. Elvis's death date, look what it equals here. This is the prime numbers. 8 equals 19. 6. He died on 8/16/1977. 8/16. So these are the prime numbers, and it adds up to 528. And if you add up the 120 that this equals 8/16/1977. So you get, look at this. You get 648 for his death date. If you add that up, 648, and that's what I just showed you with the prime numbers here. I mean the amount of days. Okay, and you'll see why I'm showing that in a moment. because if you just look at how much the prime numbers are worth, 528. Where is it? 528. Where is it? Look, the 528th prime number is 337.97. You see that? It's the 528th prime number is 37.97, and if you split it up, 37.97. The 37th prime is 157. The 97th prime is 509. 509. So you add it up, it's 666. You see that? 37 and 97 is 666. Okay, for Elvis's prime numbers for the date, for this death date. Okay, I know you guys are saying this is way too complicated, but I told you it has to add up to the way they think. Okay, this is the way they do things, because everything that Elvis does is all about it's all about getting to the 666 for Elvis. Okay, now so remember, this is Elvis's. Where is it? So 528 was the amount of the prime numbers for Elvis's death date. Vernon Presley, Elvis's dad, his death date, prime numbers, because his death date was 6/26/1979. Look, it was 582. So his was 528. His is 582. And what is the 582 prime number? 582's prime number is 4243. And who was the president during 9/11? It was the 42-43 president, Bush. George Bush was the 43rd president, but the 42nd actual person to become president, okay? So I'm just saying, it's interesting that's what, you know. And by the way, Washington equals 130. The word Washington equals 130. And look, I can get into what the 712 is, but I'm not going to get into that. But what was I bringing up? I can't even remember. Why did I bring this up? There was some reason. I know there's more. There's a big reason, but I'm not gonna. I can't show it because it connects to something else. Yeah. Anyone who has to leave, take care. God bless you. And you're not missing nothing. Don't worry. Man, what was I going to talk about? Why did I bring that up? I don't even know why I brought this up. There was a reason why I brought it up. I can't even remember why. See, this is what happens when you're just trying to do things on the fly here. Why did I bring this up? I don't even know. Oh, well, I can show you this. Remember, we were talking about Trump and how important his birthday is, right? Vernon Presley, he's born on 4/10, which is the 100th day of the year, 4/10. And the backwards date of 4/10 would be the 265th day of the year, because there's 265 days left. Because if Vernon Presley's the 100th day, his backwards date would be the 265th, because 265 plus 100 is 365. That's how you know what is the backwards date of another date, whatever makes 365. So the backwards date of 4/10, Vernon Presley's birthday is 9/22. 9/22 is the backwards date of 4/10. And how many days are in between 4/10 and 9/22, Vernon Presley's backwards birthday? Is 165 days, 166 days. Are you looking at that? Remember, Vernon is the one who gave birth to the twins, and I told you Trump is the replacement twin of the one that died. So it's 165 days, 166 days in between, and I told you Trump's birthday, 6/14, is the 165th, 166th day of the year. And he gave birth to the twins And the twins were both the 331 prime, which is the 331 Tupelo, Mississippi area code is 662, and all that other nonsense that I was saying earlier. I mean, look, will ya? In between Vernon Presley's his birthday and his backwards birthday, okay? And from Vernon Presley's birthday, the day he's born, to the exact day Trump is born, is 11,022 days if you don't add the day, and it's 11,023 if you add the day. Look at that. You see that? 11, and that's JFK's death date, 11/22. That's how many days are in between Vernon Presley's birthday, the day he's born, to Trump's date of birth. Okay? And in between, and from Trump's birthday, if you went forward 666 days, it will land on Vernon Presley's birthday. 614 to 410 is 666 days. If if you skip, you know what I mean, like 1 year. Anyway, are you guys understanding what I'm showing? Wait, and what's even crazier, I was, hold on. So, if you add the Antichrist number of 154 to the, you remember I told you that the twins, Elvis and Jesse, both equal 67, 67, they both equal. And that's how much time was in between Elvis' birthday and 9/11 was 67.67%. And 331 is the prime numbers for 67. 331 is 662. The Tupelo area code where they were born, the twins, is 662. Okay? Now, if that doesn't, someone wrote, if that doesn't tell you proof enough, I don't know what is. But look, here's even more proof. The Antichrist equals 154. The Antichrist, those three words, equals 154. If you put the 154 with the area code, look what you get. 154 is the Antichrist, you get 816. Elvis died on 816. Can you believe this? I mean, I'm just saying, what is the chance of this? Okay? You can't make this up, man. You just can't. It's so beyond, comprehension. Hold on one second. I gotta write something. Give me one more second. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It is just the tip of the iceberg. And they're about to sink the Titanic. They're about to sink Seattle. I'm trying to tell you that, folks. What else here? Here's an interesting one right here. George Bush Sr., when he was born, because he's a president, and remember I told you that if you saw the president count that I always show you, I'll show it in a moment. So George Bush Sr., he was born on 6/12/24, and he's playing, like I said, he plays a big part in this charade. You'll see why in the near future. From his birthday to Trump's birthday, look at that. It's 22 years and 2 days, or 22 years and 3 days. We're in the year 223, and look, if you add those two up, it's 445. And I told you that MLK was killed on 4/4, but it was landed on the 4/5 day, because it was a leap year. And I told you MLK was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived. So the king had the king whacked, because Elvis was known as the king also. And Trump is a 44-45 president, 4-4-4-5. You see? And there's a reason why I was showing that, but I'm not sure if I should be showing that, but hold on. Okay, so remember, I just showed you that, right? And you know, George Bush Sr., that was George Bush Sr., right? He died on 11/30/2018. Look at this. From 11/30 to 2018 to the day that Beirut explosion happened on 8/4 was 614 days. Look at that. And that's Trump's birthday, 6/14. Look at that. From his death to August 4th, 2020, when that Beirut explosion happened. And look at the percentage. So 614's percentage is 168.22%. And that's Elvis's death date, kind of, 8/16, but not the 2/2. But the 2s, if you turn them upside down, kind of look like a 7. Because Elvis died on 8/16/77. Anyway, yeah, look, folks, George Bush Sr. is connected up and down with this, because I explained to you that the reason that is, folks, okay, because I told you Bush equals June in gematria. Bush equals June. And the next 9/11 is 6/11, you know? And what was I going to say about that? No, I forgot already. George Bush. Oh, yeah. So the first president, okay, was George, right? Then the next George was George Bush Sr., right? Which was the 41st. Remember I told you that? And then the next one was 42, 43, 44, and then Trump was the 45, right? So what does that add up to? Look. I've shown this so many times. So remember, the first George to the next George was George Bush Sr., the 41st president, then the 42nd, 43rd, 44th, 45th. Trump was the 45th. It stops at the 45th. It equals 216. You see? And the 216th day of the year is August 4th. Like, I mean, I'm just asking you, what is the chance of all that? Like, well, how does that happen? You know what I mean? You tell me, like, how many times do I have to show connections? And I told you that the first prime number is 2, and the 41st is 179, which add up to 181. So look, the first and the 41st equals 42. 141 equals 42, right? And the prime numbers equal 181. And why is this important? Because the 42nd prime number equals 181. So it's a perfect match to the 42. 42nd prime number is 181. Okay? That's why it had to be that way from the 1st to the 41st. And Elvis died at the age of 42, and Washington's the 42nd state. You see what I'm saying? And notice, you see how it says 2179? You remember I showed this equation? So from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, let me see if I got this right. I mean, you know, like I said, folks, I'm doing everything by memory, you know. So so from the day Trump is born to the day 9/11 happened, the exact day to the exact day, okay? See, Trump's born on 6/14/1946 to 9/11. Look at the amount of days. Look at that. 20179. So the 0 means in between. So 2179. And that is just what I just showed you right now. With this equation, you see? The first prime number is 2. The 41st prime number is 179. The first George to the next George. You see? That's what that is. 2179. And look at this, 662 months. That's the Tupelo area code, 662. See that? Another great coincidence, right? Just another great coincidence. And speaking of coincidences, someone's saying there was an explosion in Louisiana. No, I didn't hear about it. I told you I don't have a TV. Unless it comes up in my Google feed, I won't know about it. So, now watch this. Hold on. All right, so remember I was just showing you the connections with the first George to the next George, and I showed you how all the presidents from the 1st to the 41st and then down to the 45th, Trump is 216. If you know, 1 and then the 41, 216 is August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. And I showed you this connection right here, 2179, 141. First George to the next George, George Bush Sr. And look at this. The first president that was killed was Lincoln. He was the 16th president. Then the next one that was killed was the 20th. The next one that was killed was the 25th. The next one was JFK, the 35th. And then Trump, the 45th. Look at that. 141. 141. 141. 141. And then you get 216, August 4th to Trump. You see that? Please explain to me, in what realm of possibility could these things connect like this? It's impossible, man. I've had enough of this, man. All right? there's anyone who doubts this, you're just dumb. All right, you're just dumb. There's no hope for you. There's no hope for you. That's all I'm telling you. Hold on. Yes, it is impossible. Exactly. There it is, right there. It is impossible. Yeah, I know. Someone's putting 611 equals 666. No, really, I know what you're trying to say. Because 6 times 11 equals 66. You know what I'm saying? So you have a 666. You know, starting with 6, ending with 666. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what that means. You're saying something about the quid pro quo. I don't know what that... I mean, I know what it means, but I'm saying I don't know how it connects to the 141 that you're saying. Anyway, where am I? There was something I was going to write. Hold on. Anyway. A swap, a deal. Yeah, I don't know what those lingos mean. The quid pro quo, whatever the hell. Yeah, it is sorcery. All this is some kind of sorcery that they're doing. Because see, look, when God does calculations, he's doing it because he's God. He's doing it to form something that's a perfect outcome. What they're doing is for evil purposes. So whatever it is, whatever sorcery they're doing, it's not for good. That's for sure. You know. Anyway, what else here? What else can I show? Well, not really. I get what you're saying there about how most people don't even have any clue about this. 99% of the world, absolutely, more than 99%. But here's the thing: it's not so much that it's an inside joke between them and nobody else really knows about it but them. Besides that, they have to put it out into the ether. I told you, if they don't put it out there, it doesn't exist. That is why it has to be put out into existence. Just like God, when he, he makes things into existence just by saying it. Okay, because that's how incredible God is. Whatever God wants to put out there, it gets put out there, He put the breath of life into Adam, right? He breathed the breath of life, My point is it has to be put into the ether. If whatever the hell the ether means, I don't know. I'm just using the words they use, but that's what it's all about. Hold on. No. Listen, by us talking about it does not make it happen. No. It's already out there. Okay? There's nothing that we're doing. Just if one person knows it, that's enough. It doesn't make a difference. As long as it's out there, it's in existence. That's all that matters. Okay? By us talking about it is not making it happen. No. But there is a purpose for us knowing. Okay? Because I told you that this whole thing is to get. I told you they need. Okay, look, we're gonna go back into what I've talked about before, that people, don't, kind of think that I'm losing my mind with this one. I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to ask you guys again, which I ask all the time. Okay, if Satan's goal is to get people to go to hell, all right, get as many people as to go to hell, and to get people to worship him, then why is God putting us, the last generation, why is he putting us to the test? The people who are going to have to choose between the mark and not mark. Like, what is so special about us that this is going to come upon us? I'm asking. Like, if his goal is to take people to hell, he's already got billions of people going to hell. Billions. Okay? So if he's got billions of people going to hell already, what is his need for us? So why is God putting us to the test? See, there's more than meets the eye, folks. You understand? There's more. What is that more? Think about it. What is important? Hold on. What do you mean last re-aired as Elvis? Jimmy Fallon aired as Elvis? I don't know what you're saying. No, but what I'm saying is, what is the reason? I know you're talking about Jimmy Fallon, but so you're just saying that he showed the Elvis again? That thing that I showed, you mean, on my videos or something? Anyway, listen. So again, I'm asking you, what is the reason that God is going to test us? Why does not the other ones get tested? What about all those people that died not having to be tested? I don't understand. Why is it us that is being tested? If what is special about us? That's all I'm saying. And I know the answer. That's just my opinion. Nobody has to believe it. I am saying that Satan needs a particular person, okay? And I'm telling you that. This is my opinion. Because there is a crown. There is a crown. That's what this whole thing is about. The triple crown, okay? There is a crown that is to be still gotten. That is what they're fighting for right now. Because Lucifer lost his crown, all right? So there is a crown. I'm saying in their eyes, there's a crown. I don't know if that's what God has, but I'm saying that there is. I'm saying that there's one more crown here, okay? And so they're after that last crown. And I told you, it's like a tic-tac-toe. Remember I told you, in tic-tac-toe, if one person doesn't get the triple, they don't win. And with tic-tac-toe, if you know how to play it, there's never a winner, right? I've explained this before. And you think it's a coincidence that I told you that TAC, TAC, is the Antichrist initials, and then TOE, T-O-E, is Trump, Obama, Elvis. Remember I was telling you that? But forget about that. That doesn't even matter anyway. But what I'm asking is, In tic-tac-toe, right? There's no way to win if somebody knows how to play it. So that third crown, if somebody else, if the if let's just say if God doesn't win, but of course God wins, but if God doesn't win, then it destroys it. It destroys the it destroys it, whatever it is, it destroys it, okay? Now, it makes it non-void, the game, all right? So, what I'm asking is, what is their goal? Their goal is to get that third crown. And I'm trying to tell you that they're after a particular person. And I've already told you that I believe that that person is me. I don't care what anyone says. You don't have to believe it, all right? I told you this is not about me being thinking I'm special. It has nothing to do with that. It's the truth is the truth. They're after the guy who's going to break the matrix, and because he holds the key. And that's why the Bible says, here is wisdom, let him who hath understanding calculate the number of the beast. What I'm trying to tell you is that they need a particular person. Because what would be the point of all of it? I don't understand why if him getting us to take the mark when he's already got 8 billion, I mean not 8 billion, hundreds of billions already gone to hell, okay, over the years. What is another few million going to hell? What's that going to do for him if we're the last generation? The point is that they have to get a particular person to take the mark and to worship the beast, and they win. They take that crown from that person who was going to get the crown. And I'm trying to tell you that. All right? That's why you think it's a coincidence that my name, my full name, Trump's full name, and Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name equals 611. Both, I mean, all three of our names together equals 611, and that's the day I'm telling you that that this event is going to happen, the Beast Out of the Sea event. Yeah, listen, for the people who have spiritual eyes and ears, God bless you. I'm just telling you that I'm trying to make you understand that there's just no way. There's got to be more than meets the eye with this. You know what I mean? Like, what's the reasoning behind it? Nobody's able to make me understand it. Why we had to, why are we chosen for this? You know? But I do believe that you know, that we are the generation, I mean, of course, other than the ones right after Jesus, but that we're pretty much the most passionate ones right now. That's why you have people preaching on the streets, you know, and preaching on the internet, you know what I mean? Of course, most of them are, you know, just devils in disguise, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, it doesn't matter. That's just my personal thing. Nobody has to believe that. That has nothing to do with this. Okay? To anybody, listen. Whenever I'm talking about myself, which I used to never do, I'm only doing it now because we're coming to the end of the road here. What I'm trying to tell you, this is my personal thing, and you know me, I always just try to talk about every single thing about me. You know, I try not to hold things back, but there's a few things I've held back, you know, like my social security number or my, you know, or my license number, or my birth date, or, you know, whatever. Even if it does come out, I don't care. I have nothing to hide, folks. Which is, a lot of the information about me is out there already. I could care less. But I don't want to put unnecessary things on me, but every single connection I have connects to this Elvis puzzle. My birth date, my social security number, my name, where I was born, my mother, my father, every single thing. My sister, every single thing. My sister's name, folks, that I've been calling her since I was a baby was Elo. E-L-O. Okay? And I didn't even know what it meant. What the? I mean, even when I came up with the E-L connection, I still didn't connect it to my sister. You know, that's how stupid I was. It was right there in front of me the whole time. You know, I had no idea. And because I told you, it's once I got saved, my eyes opened even more. You know, but before it was leading me up to this. You know, every single thing led me to God. Every single truth that I was pointing out to everybody, and you know, from the King Man Sun code that I discovered. Hold on. Let me hold on. God bless all of you. Appreciate the kind comment. Oh yeah, Linda Thompson is coming back to Graceland. Yeah, Linda Thompson, who was Elvis's girlfriend, and then Linda Thompson marries Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner, who later becomes Caitlyn. Bruce Jenner and I told you Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, is born on 10/28, which is Elvis, the day Elvis took the needle, and which is Bill Gates' birthday. And also I told you that it's also the 666th day of the year, Bill Gates' birthday. That's why Elvis took the needle on that day. And I told you Elvis is the Phoenix, and Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, played the Phoenix in The Masked Singer. Hold on. Who was the Phoenix on The Masked Singer?
Ricky Wilson.
What?
According to National World, Phoenix was revealed to be Ricky Wilson, the frontman of Kaiser Chiefs.
People are so dumb. It's like, okay, wait, folks, wait. See, now this was another channel. You know what they would have said? They said it's a Mandela effect, right? Wait, it's a Mandela effect. All right. No, folks, it's no Mandela effect. Was Caitlyn Jenner the Phoenix on Masked Singer?
According to USA Today, and there's a reason McCarthy won last season's Golden Ear Trophy, Phoenix was revealed to be Jenner. She explained she signed up for The Masked Singer because of her fondness for being challenged. Kind of keeps you going.
So Caitlyn Jenner was the Phoenix, okay? And I told you who the serpent was, because the words the serpent equals the word Washington. Washington equals the serpent in gematria. Who was under the serpent mask on The Masked Singer?
According to Entertainment Weekly, Elvis Francois. Francois first joined The Masked Singer.
So this dude was named Dr. Elvis, because he was one of those singing doctors, you know, during the Crown 19. So Elvis Francois was under the serpent mask on Masked Singer, and everybody was wearing a mask, remember? And hold on. Anyway, so, and by the way, there was a story, because remember this doctor's name was Elvis Francois, and remember Elvis is the B side of the sea, right? And the serpent is a B side of the sea, just like, I told you that it's all about rebirth. You know, the Phoenix is rebirth, but the B side of the sea was the Dr. Elvis Francois. And what was the man's name who was lost at sea?
According to New York Post.
Oh man. I'm trying to find the right words without having to say it. Was there an Elvis that was lost at sea? Yeah, look at this. For 24 days, Elvis Francois was lost at sea, and he was living off of ketchup. And, yeah, can you imagine? They found the beast out of the sea, Elvis. His name was Elvis Francois. Can you believe this? And it was 24. Next year is the 24 year. This story was a big story in March of this year. Anyway, what else can I talk about? Oh, speaking of the sea, check this out. You remember when I showed this a long time ago? So, look. Sorry if I miss your comments, folks. I'm, talking about stuff. So remember, look, when God formed the earth and everything. Look at this. It says, now the earth was formed. Where am I? Your comments are in my way, folks. Hold on 1 second. I have to get it out of the way. Now the earth was formless and void, and darkness was over the surface of the water. Wait a minute. And God's Spirit was hovering. Where is this the whole verse? Hold on, folks. I don't have it. I'm forgetting this is a picture that I took. Anyway, and what happened was God's Spirit was hovering over the surface of the waters. Okay? And the reason I'm bringing that up is because the word hover. Okay? The earth was unformed and void, darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the surface of the water. You see? Okay? So, the reason I'm bringing that up is because, pay attention, folks. Look. So, wait a minute. Where is this? Okay, so this is the alphabet, okay? And this is the way the numbers work. A is the first letter and all the way across, and Z is the 26th letter, right? Now, whenever I do backwards, so I always give you the forwards and backwards, okay? Because it's all about the circle. So Z, if it's backwards, Z is the number 1 and A is 26, okay? Now, Elvis, on the forward numbers, E would be the 5th letter, L is the 12th letter, V is the 22nd letter, I is the 9th letter, S is the 9th letter. But that's the forward letters, not the backwards. So E, pay attention, E is the 5th letter, right? But E backwards would be the 22nd letter. And then it would be the V backwards, the 5th letter. But anyway, forget about that. I'm just trying to show you that Elvis is backward. I'm trying to show you what the word Elvis equals backwards, okay? This is what the letters would be, okay? Pay attention. So E is the 5th letter, right? But the 5th letter backwards would now be the V, okay? If you do the alphabet backwards. So V would be the 5th letter. Then L is the 12th letter. So the 12th letter you go, it's the O. So you have the O. V is the 22nd letter, of course, and that would be the E, because E is now the 22nd letter. And then I would be the 9th letter, would be the R, because R is now the 9th letter. And then H is the 19th letter. Elvis, the last letter in Elvis is the 19th letter, would now be the H, because H is now the 19th letter, okay? Now, so these are the backwards, so the word Elvis, its backwards letters would be V-O-E-R-H. And there's only one word you can make when using all the letters. There's only one word. What word is that? There it is, right there. You see? There's only one word you can make. Hover. I mean, unless you can think of a word that makes no sense that maybe the dictionary has, but there's only one word, and that's hover. Elvis hover. And I told you that God hovered over the waters. And I'm trying to tell you, if this is the B side of the sea, what are they saying? I have no idea. I'm just saying, isn't it weird that in that Back to the Future, they had the, yeah, exactly, Jenny, the Back to the Future, yeah. They had the hoverboard. And you know, hold on. And you know that the Space Needle, it's on a street called Broad. Broad is the way, get it? Broad is board. Same word. B-O-A-R-D, B-R-O-A-D. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. When he was going over the hoverboard was going over the water. You see that? And it did. It had trouble going over the water. In that Back to the Future. Yeah, broad is their way, exactly. The Broadway. And you know what's funny? When I was a kid, I worked at the Broadway in Glendale Galleria. Broadway, and it was the 33rd store. Can you believe that? And I got fired from there. I got fired from the Broadway because that's not where I'm going, folks. I wasn't going into the Broadway. Do you get it? I got thrown out of the Broadway. I got fired. That's right. That's right. Narrow. Garo is going to the narrow path. That's right. Not Nero. Narrow. Garo. Anyway. That's right. I got fired from the Broadway. Can you imagine it was the 33rd store? How crazy is that? And it was in Glendale. Anyway, check this out. You know, next year is the year of the dragon, and there's a story because you know that in Beirut, remember that explosion in Beirut, the biggest explosion we've ever seen. There's a story. Something to do with, it says St. George offered to kill, because you know why the Bay of Beirut is called, I don't know, man, is there a reason why I'm showing this? Oh, right here. The St. George Bay, also known as the Bay of Beirut, that's where the explosion happened, okay? St. George Bay, Bay of Beirut. See, St. George offered to kill the dragon if they consented to become Christians and be baptized. You see? George then killed the dragon, beheading it with his sword, and the body was carted out by the sea. You see that? So that's why it's named after that. It's got something to do with Christianity. And that's where the explosion happened. But look at this. And yeah, next year's the year of the dragon. And you see this explosion right here? Where's the headline to this? I don't see it. It says Beirut explosion. This was not the explosion on August 4th, I don't think. This was a different explosion. I think this is an explosion that had to do with Israel attacking something. I don't know, but check this out. Look at the image. You see that image? Look at that. What does that look like right there? What the heck? Look at that. What in the heck is that? They're saying that was a real image. They're saying that wasn't like a, Photoshop. It's Elvis. You see that? Look at that, man. Look, it's Elvis's face right there. And look, there's a snake right there. You see the snake's head? Look at that. There's a snake right here. You see it? The eyeball right there? Can you see it? Or no, no. Here's the mouth and here's the eyeball. Sorry. Look, see the head of the snake right there? Do you see it? There's the eyeball right there and there's the head. Can you see it? I mean, what in the hell is that? And it's Elvis's head right above it. You see that? Or is he like eating an egg right here? What is this? I mean, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it's Elvis's head. There it is right there. And there's a snake, right there. Anyway, God bless anyone who has to leave. Appreciate all of you. Anyway. All right, folks, I'm going to end the video. I'll leave the video up. I'm going to delete the other one by tonight. So maybe if I go live again, maybe later tonight. I'm not sure when, but it could be late tonight. Maybe like really late. So God bless all of you. And like I said, folks, I could just keep going on and show 24 hours of these connections. And I'm just doing everything on the fly. Is that what they call it? I don't even know what I was going to show first, last, or whatever, just whatever comes to my mind, I just start showing. Yes, God bless everyone in the chat, and it was a good, clean chat, no trolls running around. Anyway, God bless all of you, and Jesus is God. End of video. I'm trying to end the video, it won't end it. I keep pressing the button. I'm looking like a frozen statue here. Hold on. Okay, folks. God bless all of you. End the video. I'll leave the video up a little while. All right. Jesus is God.